Alright, SlimmBob here. Time for another review. This time a game. And this game... Ah yes, finally I've waited for this just under a year. Well, I learnt about it in October. And I can't actually believe it got released in West, but it did. And if you don't know what it is, come on, you already know. It's Catherine. Catherine's here! Finally! Yeah. I'm a bit late with this. But the thing is, I imported it. It's Canadian, Catherine. Well, the character isn't Canadian, but, you know, whatever. But, yeah, the whole thing with this game, I reviewed it a couple of days after I got it. I got it, the import copy arrived a week after it officially came out. And I reviewed it a couple of days after that. But I've been trying to upload it. And I've been trying to upload it for like 4 days, this review. And YouTube's like, fuck off, I don't want you to. There's always an error every time, and so I've decided to refilm it, and yeah, my perspective on it's better now. I mean, I'd only just completed it. It's not one of those games you can fully appreciate until you have multiple playthroughs, I don't think, anyway. So yeah, this is Catherine, and this is something I've hyped for months now. And it's by the same team behind Persona, and you know how much I love Persona. So yeah, I will go and get this. But I got the deluxe edition, where you get this box, right? And I don't normally get like limited editions, but the limited edition for this game is it's just so weird. Well, to start off with, everything you get comes in this pizza box. Even though it's a bit thick to be a pizza box, but I'll give it to them. So you get everything in that box, and first thing you get a soundtrack in this art book. The art book's kind of cool. It's got all like information about character design and stuff, but you basically get all the classical tunes, like the remixed classical tunes from the game. So that's cool. And then this is why I really got it. You get these shorts, these boxer shorts, and these are worn by Vincent, you know, the main protagonist. And I've actually got them. I've been wearing them and all. They're very good. But yeah. And the other thing you get this pillowcase right here. Sneezing. Yeah, you get this pillowcase, which is kind of cool. And you do get a shirt as well. I gave it my brother. In fact, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to get it. I'll be back, people. Just give me a minute. Sorry about that, people. Yeah, the final thing you get this shirt, which is it's worn by Catherine, like the one on the front. But it's apparently Vincent's shirt, but she wears it for some reason. You know, like you do. And yeah, that's the limited edition. It cost me $97 in total. It comes to about 60 quid probably. Don't quote me on that. Although it's about £60. So to me, yeah, I'm happy with limited edition. So if there's any limited edition worth getting, probably Catherine. It's a very good limited edition. But that's not what's important, is it, people? What's really important, is it a good game? And I'm happy to say, it's a right game. It's a right good game, and I'm so glad it's a brilliant game. There's literally nothing like it. I mean, it's probably the weirdest game you'll ever play. Besides Deadly Premonition, probably the weirdest game you'll ever play. So what's graphics and sound like? Well, graphically, I really like the art design. I think it has like cel-shaded graphics, like really detailed cel-shaded graphics. You know, like all environments and everything. They look superb. You know, in cutscenes, like it'll swap between like in-game, like cel-shaded graphics and like animes, like actual proper, you know, drawn anime. And the studio they got to do them anime sequences, I mean, they're like proper, really top-notch anime. It's not. If you play Persona 4, it's they kind of just stand there and stuff and talk. But this, it's really top-quality anime, and it seamlessly integrates that with gameplay, and it's just beautiful, that. And yeah, the sound, at first you'll think it's repetitive, but as you progress through the game and you like doing the puzzles and stuff, you'll realise that every sound, every time Vincent says something or you hear a familiar sound, it's like a sound cue. It's like, so your brain automatically triggers that you've done something right, if you know what I mean. So puzzle games need that sort of thing. I think it's one of the few genres where that repetition actually works. But yeah, presentation wise, and music as well. I mean, even though I remember when I first played Persona, I really didn't like the music because I wasn't like used to J-pop. I think that's why I hated the music. Now I kinda, you know, when I listen to music in Persona now, I actually kinda like it because it brings back memories of stuff. And the battle music Persona 4, that's probably the only genuinely good, genuinely brilliant song from Persona. I mean, they're all they're alright, they do the job, but the battle music in Persona 4 is actually very good, and I liked that from the start, you know, when I first heard it. This game has similar kind of music, it's just not, it's a lot darker, it's not as in your face as Persona, and it's made me realise how good a composer he is, like Shoji Meguro. And the fact that he remixes a lot of classical tunes, and some people be like, well, they were written 100 years ago, he's only copied them. I don't think people realise, you know, classical music, it's not like pop songs, it's not easy to cover. You can't, it's a lot of components that go in, and the fact that he's modernised them tunes and he's made it fit this style, and he's done a great job. The music's really good in this game. I can't believe I'm saying that. Like, the music in a game created by the Persona team is really good. Just think about that for a second. But yeah, presentation wise, damn brilliant. One at best all year. As simple as. Alright, so what's the story like? Well, here we go. If you don't know yet, if you haven't been following it at all. But yeah, basically you play this guy called Vincent. It's a weird story. You play as this guy called Vincent. He's in a relationship, a long-term relationship. He has been for like 5 years with his girlfriend, Catherine with a K, who we're going to call Cat for the purpose of this review. And what happens, right? He goes to a bar one night. He blooming cheats on her, doesn't he? With this other girl called Catherine with a C. We're just going to call her C. So yeah, basically, it turns out men have been dying. Like, men have been mysteriously dying. He's not like Persona 4, but men have been mysteriously dying. Who have, like, in their dreams, like, there's a rumour going around when men fall in their dreams and they die in their dreams, they'll die in real life. And that's basically what the nightmare stage is. It's like, in the nightmare stage, you're like doing these block puzzles where you're climbing up blocks. If you fall, you die. And Vincent's having these nightmares as well. And the rumours going around that it's targeting cheating men. No fucking coincidence there, is there? So, yeah, that's the point of this game. You're Vincent, you're trying to sort out this relationship with your cat. Well, that's the point. Do you sort a relationship with Cat or C? It's up to you. Well, it's not really. It kinda is. He is a bit. You'll see if you play it, you'll see. But that's my point. This game deals with some very adult issues. Like, a lot of games like this. Look at that fucking front cover. She's a slag, isn't she? I mean, just look at her. If any other fucking game, if they had a character looking like that, they'd focus on sex, wouldn't they? Nudity. Right? On fucking fan service. This game does not. I mean, there's very little nudity in it. Most nudity you get is a bit where C's like in the bed and the covers fall away and you see her back. Literally, that's the only nudity in this game. It's because it focuses on relationships. It doesn't focus on the, you know, hot and heavy stuff. It's not the point of the game, and people looking for fan service aren't going to get it. Simple as. He does raise issues, he raises questions, and to me this is one of the most adult themed games I've ever played. And like, even, well, you'll see anyway if you play it. But it's a great story, like any Atlas, like any Team Persona game. It's a great story, and you do that thing, like in Persona, where you talk to people. You go to a bar and you talk to people. Where it's basically social links. They're social links. How you communicate with them determines stuff that happens to them. So they're social links, and they're doing really well. The writing's really good. Voice acting is it's a bit hit and miss. I don't know, actually. I think people are being harsh. Voice acting, I'd say, like a very good anime. Like, not quite Death Note quality dubbing, but it's pretty much, it's up there with Death Note quality dubbing. And yeah, they're very good characters. That's the thing. All these different people, if you take the time to get to know all these different characters, there is no team that can do that as well. Apart from BioWare, I would say there's no team who can do that as well as Team Persona. So yeah, I don't want to say too much about story, because that's the fun in this game. You want to get through the nightmare stages just to see what's going to happen, like, to people and stuff, and to see what the hell Vincent, like, how awkward he's going to make his life. So bless him. But yeah, no Kenji in this game. Kenji, no Kenji. That's the thing. No, Kenji, you see, that's the dilemma of this game. You know, Vincent, he's 32, right? His girlfriend Kat, she's 32. This lass is 22. Kenji would be like, fuck off, see. I don't care about you. You're not a teacher. You're not like 20 years older than me. I don't give a shit. So no, it's a good job it ain't Kenji, because there'd be no story at all. He wouldn't have cheated in first place. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, story. Right, good. You have to play it. I don't want to spoil it that much. So yeah, importantly, what's the gameplay like? Alright, it's a puzzle game. It's block puzzles, like, all the time. And they're tough. They're actually really tough. And if you're not used to this style of gameplay, if you don't have that kind of patience, you're not going to get much from the puzzles. Luckily, there's not just there's an easy mode on the menu. As far as I'm aware, I ain't tried it myself, but apparently there's a very easy mode that you put in a code at the main menu and you unlock very easy mode. Now, I've heard with that mode, you get like power-ups every step or something, so you can jump more than one block and things like that. But I'll suggest first time you're playing it, if you're not really hard, I'd say anyway, first time playing it, do it on easy, because you'll just want to get through the story. And if you get to a point where you're just stuck on what do you call it, on a puzzle, and you can't get through it, and you can't be asked to game facts it, then you're not going to finish the story. And story's really good, so don't penalise yourself. You're not crap, alright? I did it on easy, like 2 playthroughs on easy, and then went to normal. I'm alright at it. I'm not brilliant, but don't worry if you're crap on this game. It's a tough game, alright? But yeah, it's the block puzzles, they take up about half a game. A bit more, probably. The rest of the game is it's cutscenes, basically, the story unfolding, and you walking about this bar, the Stray Sheep, the one from the pizza box cover. That's fucking thick pizza, that. Not just me, is it? But in our country, we don't get pizzas that thick. Well, not on delivery like that, but it's good. Do you know, it's a shame they don't have a number. That'd be very good, wouldn't it? If they had a phone number, that'd be funny. But yeah, you walk about the bar, you do your social links and stuff, talk to people, go on arcade machine, which is basically the same as the Nightmare stages. And there's 64 stages. I didn't fucking realise this. That could have been a game in itself. I mean, the arcade game. There's a hell of a lot of stages. Once you beat all the stages, you actually unlock another set of stages, and it's like, Jesus, so much content with this game. And you have a morality meter, It's a lot less. The great thing about the morality meter, it's a lot more ambiguous compared to a lot of other titles. You know, like Mass Effect and Fallout and things like that. There's like a clear distinction between good or evil. Well, there isn't in this. If you answer a question, like when you beat a stage, when you beat a level, like a nightmare stage, you get to a landing and you have to go into this confessional and you have to answer a question, and it's usually related to like relationships, and a lot of questions are right ambiguous and you're not sure whether or not they're good or evil. So it's great, that. I just really love that. Where it's nice and refreshing, that, just to not be sure for once. It's great. The gameplay's really, it's innovative, it's different, and it's not like anything you've ever played before. If you want something different, you need this shit, seriously. So longevity, what's longevity like? Well, alright, first time I played it, took me 12 hours on easy. I didn't do any of the arcade game, literally at all. If I had it, it'd probably been stuck another 3 hours on it, probably. 4 times I've completed this game, and I got it, what, a week and a half ago. I mean, that is excellent value in itself. And yeah, I mean, the thing is, there's extra modes as well. There's like a Colosseum mode where it's competitive, offline competitive, like climbing towers and you have to try and get them to die. And then there's Babble mode, right, which is basically, it's impossible. I cannot even do the first stage, it's that hard. It's basically, it creates random towers and you have to climb it and reach the goal. And there's 4 sets to that, but it's ridiculous. I can't do it for my life, because you can't undo your actions, which is that's a shame. I'll get used to it. I'm gonna master this shit, I swear down. But yeah, there's that, and that can be done co-op. I know it sounds weird, alright? I know it's weird stuff, but this is, for me so far, right? What month are we in? We're in August, right? This is Game of the Year so far. Granted, you know, Batman Arkham City, Sonic Generations, Uncharted 3, Halo Anniversary, well, that don't count, I don't think that's a remake, but this is my Game of the Year so far. It's an absolute gem. It's going to be a cult classic. Not loads of people will buy it, despite the buzz it generated. I don't think it'll sell that much. But yeah, Game of the Year so far, 9 out of 10. Sensational game. Catherine's an absolute gem. And yeah, I haven't enjoyed the game that much for a while. I don't know what else to say. I'm just very glad that it got released in West and I've actually got a chance to play it. It is coming to UK end of year. I forgot which publisher said they're picking it up. They haven't confirmed a release date, but they said it will be here by end of year. So my advice, if you really want something different, buy it now. Import it. £41 to import. That's with shipping from videogamesplus.ca. Yeah, it's definitely worth importing. If you're not that desperate now, though, bear in mind there's a lot coming out next year. No, well, there's a lot coming out end of year. If you're not that desperate now, I would wait. Wait for it to come out, get it a bit cheaper. Yeah, this is SlimmBob's. Thanks for watching. Did you see me catch that? Goodbye.